Hi, it's Mike with the Claim Squad Public Adjusters. Today's video, told you I'm going on a roofing rampage. You got it. It's another roof damage claim video. This one is when your roof wind damage insurance claim got denied. Let's go into specifics. We're going to talk about why it was denied, maybe what you said, elements that need to be proven or should be proven, what the insurance company said and why they did it, and what I see most on these roofing claims. So let me preface, things are completely different now in 2021 than they were in previous years. It started in 2020. Insurance companies quietly have been at war with this entire roof damage claim and people getting new roofs from insurance companies. Look at any state, from Texas to Louisiana, Alabama, Florida, where they're trying to pay off politicians to write new laws to protect them. For instance, Texas, they have stuff about depreciation in the roof. They tried to do it in Florida, it didn't work. But now insurance companies are doing their own thing, where a company like Progressive is saying, if your roof is older than 7 years old, we will not even entertain an insurance policy for you. So they are at war. They're paying off politicians to file and support bills, both in the House and Senate of your particular state. So we can't do anything but sit back. There's not enough advocates for the people. And so what you have to do, if you find senators within your state or House members, you've got to vote them out. I don't care which party it is. But obviously they're not for the people and being paid by the insurance company. That's my little rant about the laws and some of the things on how they've changed. So we're at war. So if we're quietly at war, why would you want to jeopardize having a claim filed and getting denied? Why wouldn't you get professional help? I think a lot of it has to do with people who don't exactly know what public adjusters do. That's number one. So let's get into a couple scenarios where it starts. Now I want you to watch my one video, which is how to file, 7 tips on how you file your roof claim. And that's going to share a lot of light. But let's get into some of the things. So depending where you live, okay? If it's a hailstorm, you want to file as quickly as possible. Wind, you also want to file at. Florida residents in particular, a lot of times there's a delay when you may find out you've had wind damage. So don't be afraid to call a good public adjuster that's going to be able to identify a windstorm event and within the time frame to where these damages probably happened to your roof. All right. Now, you call the claim to the insurance company, and let's just say you're handling it yourself, and you tell them heavy rain, had a storm, and now we've got leaks inside the house. What makes it more difficult when you're filing or trying to get a new roof is whether or not you have damage inside your home. If you don't, the percentage of getting a new roof is going to be much more difficult. You're going to be more likely to get denied. At the same time, if you have a lot of damage, those same rules apply to some degree, which is you're more than likely going to get denied, because they're going to really pay attention to what you say and how you say things. I want you to limit your conversations, all right? I want most of your conversations to come in phone. And then when you do email documentation or you send emails, think about what you're emailing and what those ramifications could be for the future. So a lot of times I have to kind of clean up things when clients call me because they've tried to handle the claim themselves. What's the insurance company role in the denial of the claim? So number one, they're already going in with a preconceived notion that they've been denying claims. So they're going to look at, now I'm talking about roof claims, so they're going to look at your claim and take that same stance right off the bat. So our legal system, when it comes to criminality, is innocent until proven guilty. The insurance company's the other way around. You're guilty of not having damage unless they can prove that otherwise. The problem is, even when there is damage, they don't want to prove it or make believe that they admit to it. That's the issue. So what are some of the things that the insurance company will do to set you up for a denial? Well, they want to take a recorded statement. They want to use anything you say to them in person against you, which is why I recommend my clients don't be there during the inspection of your roof or the interior. Have somebody that's not associated with the claim. Now, a lot of times the insurance company is going to hire, 90% of the time, a field adjuster. That field adjuster is an arm of the insurance company. He gets paid by the insurance company. He is not your friend. They try to make it look like they're friendly. But remember, if they write something that is advantageous to you to some degree, the insurance company's not going to hire them anymore. They don't want to take that chance. They want to be on the side of the insurance company who's basically paying their bills. So the insurance company, after that little spat of trying to get you to talk to them and admit that this storm happened 2 years ago and it's past limitations, or whatever it may be, will then say, okay, let's see what all the damages are. Does it make sense for us to hire an engineer? So then they'll bring in an engineer. And ironically, let me give you an example. I'm putting this up. This is a client just a few months ago, about 6 months ago. And this is from the engineer's report. Now, these are some of the things, some of the items, some of the excuses, and some of the reasons why the insurance company, when they have an engineer come out, if you have an engineer come out, your claim is dead. These guys are the biggest frauds going, and I call them out all the time. I have a strategy on how and what I put engineers in place, which I won't get into. But so this gentleman says, this Joseph Stoling, engineer. Listen, if you're a busy engineer, why the heck are you working for the insurance company? Anyhow, Mike, calm down. Yeah, well, that's just how I am. Storm-created openings in the roof covering a building envelope were not observed and are eliminated as a source of moisture infiltration. Wind-related damage to the roof covering was not observed. The observed issues on the roof are due to thermal expansion and contraction. Foot traffic. So, people, birds, flying pigs, I don't know, are up there running around on the roof. Oh, Lordy. Normal aging, wear and tear, improper installation, golf ball impacts, and manufacturing defects. Basically, this guy thought of everything. He's like, you know what? I'm not going to be credible and just say, okay, it wasn't wind. I'm going to throw in every dang thing I could think of. It's the old throw crap against the wall and see if it sticks. This guy, this is hilarious. Visible staining to the ceilings of master bedroom, blah, 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 were not observed. Okay. This is one way the insurance company denies it, using these faux engineers. Guys that they particularly just work for the insurance company because they have no other source of jobs, so they rely on the insurance company. Whatever. Each their own. I guess if you enjoy screwing people, good luck sleeping at night, buddy. Not him in particular, but any of you guys out there. But maybe him too. So, but there's ways you can work around all this. I don't care what these engineers write. As a matter of fact, I preface before an engineer comes out, if they demand my client, there's a few things I do, but I kind of ream them a new butt by saying, listen, you don't have to come out for inspection. Go ahead and write up your crap on why you're going to deny the claim and why the engineer's going to make up some stuff. You don't even need to inspect it. I know what's coming. And they probably hate me for that. So the other things that you have to be careful with, even after the engineer, is them potentially wanting the recorded statement after that. They usually do it before, sometimes they'll want after. So you always try to avoid that. One thing you want to do is try to make sure you have a recorded statement in the evening. All right? And you should have somebody hopefully on your side representing you, to know what questions. Let me go through some of the questions they're going to ask you. Okay, they're going to ask you how old your roof is, when you bought the home, when your last wind inspection was, like if you're in Florida and we have to get that mitigation report before the insurance. They're going to ask you when's the first time you noticed any leaks in the house. They're going to ask you how did you know you had issues, and how do you know it's related from a windstorm. They're going to ask you, have you ever had any repairs recently? So there's all kinds of different questions they're going to ask you, and that's just a tidbit. I get into it with my clients when I represent them from the start on what to prepare yourself, and I prepare them for these type of questions, so we role play. So the insurance company, like I said, always has a plan on how they want to deny your claim. And so we have to go on the offensive, and I usually do. And I'm going to have another video coming up, which is will your insurance company pay a new roof, where I go into other things. The other important thing to know is I would like for you to have a roofer, a public adjuster out there, if possible, before the insurance company field adjuster comes out, because I want them to mark. I want them to check asphalt, okay? Asphalt shingles, cracks, uplifted tiles, seal that's broken, nails that have gone through, where you could pick up literally sections of the asphalt shingles, all right? You see the creases, those type of things. Concrete, uplifted. The foam sealant is no longer intact, so these tiles become uplifted, it cracked. The tar paper layer, now a synthetic layer, has been cut, or water has protruded, or there's cracks. These are things that I want the roofer or a good public adjuster to find and see, so that it can be documented before they get there. You want to put them in the corner. You want to make sure you have the strength to fight your claim. You want to do everything you possibly can to be on the offensive and not on the defensive. I've given you their playbook in this video. I'm telling you what they're going to do. Now that varies from state to state. Floridians, us that live in Florida, this is what they do a lot of times. This is what you got to prepare for. And if they don't bring an engineer, just get ready to have an engineer possibly come. So it's always better to know what they possibly may do. And if they don't do it, great, but at least you're fully prepared. So, yes, do they want to deny a claim for roof damage? Absolutely. It goes state by state. The other thing I want you to be aware of, before you even file your claim, when you watch my video, know your state laws, know the building code laws. So if you're in, let's say, Oklahoma, all right, Google Oklahoma state law roof replacement insurance company, something like that. Google Oklahoma building code roof replacement. See what comes up, see what you find, so that you're prepared to talk, if you need to, with the adjuster on what had happened. Look to find when you have are making a claim, when the windstorm is. All right, find the date of the windstorm that possibly did damage to your roof. I guess I'm giving you more tips, but essentially at the end of the day, some of the reasons why, not only besides what these engineers, is they will literally get up in your roof. And when I talk about getting the public adjuster or roofing contractor on your roof first, because they'll literally get up on the roof and say that nothing's wrong with your roof. And that's okay, even if the adjuster, public adjuster, or roofing contractor comes after, you could pinpoint all the damage, because that's something that can't be subjective. All right, that's not a subjective finding. There's evidence with regards to that. We have ways. I have ways that we fight these roofing denial claims all day and all night. And I can tell you what, we are very good at getting settlements. It's not if the insurance company will pay, it's when the insurance company will pay. And there's a lot of things I do, and even if they refuse and we have to sue them in those situations, which seems like it's becoming more prevalent now, I create a file And I make our file so strong that our attorneys that I partner with are able then, after a settlement, to file a bad faith claim lawsuit for the way they handled the claim and the way they treated you. All right, so don't be upset by a roof claim that's been denied from roof wind damage or any other type of damage. Don't be upset, okay? There's ways to fight that. You have to find good people in your state, good public adjuster in Florida that can help you with that. I work throughout the whole state, and I love fighting insurance companies on these roof claims. And I do multiple different things. I have multiple different techniques, strategies. I can't tell you how many times when I represent a client for a denied claim that they're like, boy, you're good. You're good as far as putting things together and making a story. And I tell my clients what I'm going to do and the reasons why I'm doing it. So I believe in getting somebody to help you out on these claims from the beginning. Before, years ago, say 5 years ago, 10 years ago, it wasn't as important. Clients would do their thing and try to handle their claim, some successful. But nowadays, as I mentioned, we're at war with the insurance companies. They want to deny everything. Get somebody from the start, please. It's going to make your life so much easier. So here's some of the ways the insurance companies, why they deny your claim. Hope you found this informative. My name's Mike with the Claim Squad Public Adjusters. I'm passionate. I love what I do, and I love fighting insurance companies. If you have any questions, give me a call, 754-252-5438. You can always reach me at theclaimsquad@gmail.com. theclaimsquad@gmail.com. The website, theclaimsquad.com. Thanks for watching this roofing video. Bye-bye.